Hey guys, Buckeye here. I really hope you guys enjoyed our two films, Spider-Man Responsibility and Spider-Man Retribution. I sure didn't, but I know a lot of you guys did. We had tons of fun making these movies for you, and we are really saddened that we can't finish the series. It would be extremely difficult to do so, and we just want to move on to bigger and better things. And to do that, I wanted to take a look back on these movies one last time, to get some closure, and to have sort of a retrospective of how these movies were made. So that's what we're going to do. Every other day for the next week or two, we will be releasing this sort of BTS series, with videos containing us talking about the characters, the stories, interviews with the actors, deleted scenes, failed takes, and even some never-before-seen BTS footage. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little series. Let's get right into it. What is going on, guys? Buckeye Studios here, and welcome to episode 1 of the Spider-Man Responsibility / Spider-Man Retribution BTS series. This episode is mainly about how all of this started. If you're a fan who's been here for a long time, you would have seen the 300 subscriber special. In that, I showed our other fan film called Spider-Man Vigilante. Only a part of it. I kind of lost the rest of it, but I saved a part of it, and I showed you guys it. Now, I'm pretty sure that I told you guys that was the first fan film that we have ever made, and we have made like none before that. That's just not true. We actually had 4 other fan film attempts before this. Now, some of you may not consider these actual fan films because we made them when we were very little, but me, Sam, and Peter actually made 4 other Spider-Man movies, or like short little movies, on this camera from the 90s. Here it is, right here. Sam, you remember this thing? I don't even know. Sony. Can't even find a fucking name for this shit. Oh, here we go. The Sony DCR-TRV140 space NTSC. This is the camera that we used back in like 2008 or something. Maybe 2010-ish. Really old-fashioned. You like fucking take this out. It'll work. Oh. Ooh. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. You guys gotta see this. Come on, cunt. So here's what you do. You put this fucking flap open, push that button, hold on. Ooh. Little tape comes out, and this is what we use to record. And I did promise that I would show you guys that fan film when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're already at 1.2K, and I haven't brought it yet, or I haven't released it yet, but soon. I gotta find like a cassette tape kind of like converter where I can plug it into my computer. And once I do that, I will edit it and I will have that released for you guys. It's so terrible. Now on this camera, that was only one of the other 4 movies that we made. The other 3 were on Sam's iPod Touch. Alright guys, now on to Vigilante. This movie is... The other 4 are fine because those are like first attempts that I did when I was like 9, so I don't really count those. Vigilante I made when I was probably like 14, when the fan film community was kind of like fucking blossoming. That's a stupid word. When the fan film community was just starting out. We made Spider-Man Vigilante, and it was very bad, and I hate it, and it sucks. I look like I'm 11 years old, my voice is about as high as an 11-year-old, and it just irritates me. There's so many things that I did wrong. Granted, I didn't really know what I was doing, but still, for a 5th attempt, it should have been way better than that. Here's a little clip, I guess.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Really?
Now, if you guys didn't notice this, I might have mentioned this in maybe once or twice in different videos. I know I mentioned it in the 300 subscriber special, but that fight scene that we did in that movie was, we recreated it, and like, we did it again in Spider-Man Responsibility. Same costume, same armor, except the character wasn't Shocker, it was just like Sam dressed up as some goon or whatever. I don't even know. But yeah, we wanted to recreate that fight scene and just make it better. And we kind of did, but it still didn't turn out very well. Speaking of, let's move on to Spider-Man Responsibility. There's not really that much to talk about with that movie. We just kind of filmed it and then we were done. I don't have any more BTS footage, which kind of sucks. The only BTS footage that I have is up on YouTube. So you can go either scroll all the way down or I'll have a link to the playlist in the description below. We started scripting SMR in January of 2016. We started filming in June and we finished the movie and released it in September. And that was just a start of all of the constant delays for every single one of the projects that we've had up to this point. That movie was supposed to come out on August 11th, but it came out on September 23rd. That's not something that I'm really proud of. I mean, it was a lot worse with Retribution, but we'll get to that later. That's a whole different story. Responsibility was delayed because I actually hurt my back and I couldn't walk for about 3 or maybe 2.5 weeks. That wasn't fun. I was almost fucking paralyzed there, and I wasn't really paralyzed. But yeah, right when my back got all healed up, we finished the movie and it was done. Now, something that I really regret doing is the way we did the characters. Peter Parker, Eric Riley, Harry Osborn, they were all just exaggerated versions of the actors. Peter Parker in that movie is pretty much myself. Eric is definitely Sam. That's just how Sam acts and how he talks, pretty much. And Harry is just, like we've said a million times, a more insane version of Peter, and just they're all very exaggerated versions of ourselves. That's something that I really wish I could have fixed, and am definitely going to fix in the next movie. So the rest of this explanation for these movies is going to be with me and Sam. Now what's going on, guys? So we are here with Sam. Sam, say some words.
Words. Some words.
Some words. There you go. So I just got done talking about all of our old fan films. Sam, what do you think of those?
I love those.
The good old days.
Mm-hmm. Just the big giant home video camera.
Oh yeah, I showed him that.
Oh
yeah, from 1996.
That was that was amazing.
It was perfect. We made 4, didn't we? 3 on your iPod.
Oh yeah,
3 on your iPod. Yeah.
I remember the time. Or we were doing the black suit and you had a blanket over yourself and you're just crawling on top.
No, yeah.
And your dad was filming it on your flip phone.
Yeah, no, so here's, okay, no, so yeah. So we were doing the black suit in the second one or the third one? Probably, I think the second one.
We followed the original Spider-Man, so it was the third one.
Yeah. To get the black suit, I had this purple blanket, right? I was like... I was on top of Sam, right? The blanket was over me. I was crawling on top of Sam, and that's how we got the black suit. It's like the blanket.
And the thumbnail of the photo was we wrote Spider-Man 3 down, and we duct tape it to the wall, and we stood behind it like...
Yeah.
And Dad was the cameraman.
My dad was holding the camera while I was on top of Sam. So we were making porn even back then.
Start off young, kids.
So I mentioned before that we were both Spider-Man in all those movies. We both what was our reasoning for that? We just kind of didn't, we both want to be the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were both Spider-Man, and part of the reason why we did Scarlet Spider in the second one was kind of wanted to bring that idea back. And
plus I wanted to do something.
Yeah, because Eric wasn't anything in that first movie. So, Eric Riley. Originally not Eric Riley, just Eric.
Yep.
What do you think about your character? Like, what do you like the most about your character? What do you dislike the most about your character?
I like that my character has a good connection with your character. It just, I don't know, it seems like it's meant to be like that, and then
we're meant to be together.
Yes, Sean. I like that my character got to do something, and that he, didn't start off automatically being really good at being Spider-Man. He was not good at all being Scarlet Spider, and he was always getting his butt kicked.
Yeah, that was going to be a big plot line in the third movie, a big part of it. I'll get into that in the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the SMR BTS series. Next episode, we'll be talking about Retribution.